Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am Ben the Bold and you are tuning in for another episode of our very tall Sicily campaign. So today we are at war with this Illyrian nation and we are going to go ahead and just go ahead and unpause the game and continue moving. We're currently moving, these are all actually mercenaries. We decided in the last episode to kind of forego a strong traditional standing army, instead trying to make a little bit more money. And instead try to rely more and more on mercenary troops. So, that is going to hurt us with the military experience. However, one of the nice things about having only having one army stack, at least one like standing army stack, is that we are going to gain military experience really quickly when we're training. So I actually, right here, have another military tradition available, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep working down this line. Because the siege ability is very good, archery discipline's good, and then I'm tending to have to use a lot of light infantry just because I have no access to any iron, so I can't access any heavy infantry. So I'm going to continue to just go down this line. Let's do siegecraft up by 10%. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do think that my military traditions do impact my mercenaries. We're going to go ahead and just move this army in. We have a couple feudatories who will come to our aid. They have a couple allies as well. Or maybe not. Who am I at war with? Let's find out. If I go to diplomacy, click on my nation. Well, we're going to take on some pirates. We actually gained some ships there, so that's perfect. So yeah, we're at war with the Teluantians as well as the Abrians. We had a notable death. Let's check it out. We need a new researcher. Let's go with, you have better loyalty, you have better martial. I'm gonna go with the better martial guy. I think that's gonna help his loyalty in the end. We'll see. Let's see, any imports I can get, just grain, and that's just gonna be importing it for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and just not worry about that too much. There's an imminent battle. I'm going to go ahead and go and help our allies there. Now, the Talandians, they are at war as well, and it seems like someone else is already coming down to siege their province. So I'm going to just go ahead and just try to continue doing what I'm doing against the Abrians. We're going to get there. We're going to wipe their navy off the face of the earth. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We already have 46 war score for us. That's amazing. Let's check out, see if there's any inventions we want. Maybe pop migration speed could be helpful. I think aggressive protection could be good. I'm going to go ahead and get aggressive protection. And let's also just get primary culture happiness up. And I think that's going to be it for now. We're going to win a battle. Let's see, can we go ahead and take the Abrians as feudatories? Yes, I sure can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's end this war. Easy war, and that's kind of what we needed after some of the wars we've fought recently. Go ahead and just get more Hellenistic feudatories under our belt. I'm going to go ahead and just move these mercenaries back to Sicily because it's very helpful to have them there, and then I will, of course, disband them, pay a little bit of money to disband them. Shouldn't be any big deal though because I have plenty of cash in the bank. And yeah. Let's see, any other inventions that I might want? I think I am going to go ahead and do this pop migration speed. That sounds good. I also want to look at what buildings I can build. I think here I'm just going to continue going with academies, and I think that'll be good for now. Alright, so we are moving our navy and mercenary army back towards Sicily. We are making, let's see, a grand total of 11 ducats per month, but that's actually going to be even more once we disband the army, as well as we'll go ahead and cut funding to the navy, at least temporarily. So we need to start thinking about where we are going to be moving next. So I, of course, want to expand a little bit into the Hellenistic regions because I want more Hellenistic feudatories. I have been talking for episodes and episodes at this point about how to deal with the Epirus problem. Really, it's more of an Epirus solution. Let's check it out, though. I'm gaining quite a bit of gold from Epirus, 1.45 ducats per month. That's nothing to wag my finger at all. And in fact, I might actually want to leave them as a tributary. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put you in charge. You're decently loyal. Let's see. Your children probably need a marriage. Yep. Someone nice and young, probably around your age. I'm just going to go with you. Very good. I'm not going to worry about exporting grain at the moment. I have plenty of gold, but let's go ahead and do a couple things that will help us make a little bit gold a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and reduce our fleet maintenance. Now we're getting 16 gold per month. And let's go ahead and disband the mercenaries. They're going to sit there and just reinforce, and we are going to start raking in some of that gold. Yes, 23.8 gold per month. And we're going to do some things that are going to hopefully optimize us to make even more gold per month. First of all, oops, something right-clicked. First of all, let's take a look. We are producing just one. Alright, so I think I want to build a building here. I also want to start pushing slaves to regions where we can maximize their productivity. I also want to build buildings here. So I need to focus on building, I want to focus on building buildings in places where there are none so far. Now, and these are just going to be my settlements. I, of course, am going to keep pumping buildings into our cities. In fact, I might just come over here and build another tax office. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. As you can see, I have 27 slaves in this city. That's just pumping out the money, 2.46 gold. Alright, let's see. A plight of the downtrodden has been long debated in regards to the Sicilian military. Our policy of exclusion outside times of great need has resulted in other nations forging ahead of us in military matters. We cannot have that. We have received word that great reforms have taken place in Croton, driven by a bipartisan force of the elite and common folk alike, resulting in sweeping changes to the very nature of the Crotine military. Alright, so we've identified one of our generals who has a keen military mind. He argues that we might benefit from adopting a similar approach, although the cost of such matter is worth considering. So we could lose some unrest, but get national morale of armies up for the next 20 years, as well as manpower recovery speed up by 25%. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's do it. That means we are gaining 455 manpower per month, 454 manpower per month. That's just fine and dandy indeed. So, we also, of course, need to keep converting populations. This little region or settlement has been the bane of my existence with its majority Carthaginian pops. It does not convert very quickly, but it is, I guess they say, as it is. There's not much I can do about it without maybe moving some of the pops. Actually, that might be something I do. Let's actually, because I have lots of theaters here. Let's actually, just for now, I know that I need a lot of slaves in Hispania to, produce all the grain. But just for now, I'm actually going to move some of the slaves. I want the Carthaginian ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I can only move 4 at the time. But now I'm actually going to come here, and I'm going to move pops from here, and I'm going to move my own pops from... I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll move 5. So now it's a little bit more even. I am, of course, still assimilating, but those Carthaginian slaves that I moved over, they're going to assimilate a little faster here, and I actually am going to go ahead and, well, I can't help that along quite yet. Oh, we have another event, Poor Harvest. We can gain some well, we'll seize the grain from all visiting merchants. Or we could gain a bunch of money, lose 5 popularity. I'll go ahead and gain the money. I'm going to go ahead and promote infrastructure spending in the province of Magna Graecia. Thankfully, that only costs 64 political influence. Built in my tax office is finished. I'm actually, while I'm at it, going to go ahead and let's go ahead and just install provincial procurators. That's going to hurt my population output for the limited time, but in the end, it's going to make them a little bit more efficient. Speaking of efficiency, our research efficiency is looking good. I like how many citizens we have. I might think about go ahead and... Ooh, pop conversion speed. I'll take that. Sorry, I got really excited. But that was a religious pop conversion speed that just helps me move some religion a little bit faster. Let's see. You are extremely loyal to Rome. Also, you're about dead. So it would not be worth my time to inspire disloyalty among you. It looks like they are making some slight gains over in Corsica as far as colonization goes. Let's check out the situation with Rome. They are still at peace and still allied to Etruria. That is disheartening. We want them to eventually go to war with Etruria, but we especially want them to try to expand up here. I want them to get bogged down trying to take the north, in which case I'm going to attempt to take back some of Magna Graecia. I'm going to go ahead and trade some wine with Egypt. I guess does that mean Egypt is now... Can I trade other things with Egypt? For instance, like papyrus. Egypt has a lot of that. I still can't get to them. Okay. Don't want to trade my grain away quite yet. Alright, let's come back over here, and let's look at you. This country. Oh, you're allied with Macedon. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Because I don't necessarily want to go to war with Macedon. What about... The other logical place that I will look to expand would be Crete. Crete would be very helpful to take, after all. I've done a pretty good job of kind of extending my influence to a bunch of the islands here. Let's see, who are the Cretans allied with? It appears to just be themselves. They do have 18,000 cohorts. Not necessarily super worried about that, even with their large amount of money. They really can't hire mercenaries because if they do hire them, they have to sail them back to their own lands to have them not be black flagged anymore, in which case then I can, of course, hopefully beat them at sea. They want grain. I don't really want to give away my grain quite yet. Is there any other, like, trade good that I could just, like... For instance, if I were to build a slave estate here and then move a couple slaves, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Let's also just move 3 slaves from... Seems good. I'm going to go ahead and build, once this finishes, I'm going to go ahead and build another theater here. What I think I'm going to do, and actually let me make sure I don't have more theaters anywhere else. Okay, yeah, I'm going to build another theater here. I'm going to try to turn this city, the Heraclea Minoa, into a, like, just kind of conversion paradise. So I will, if I find the need, I will start moving pops to this city and convert them and then move them back into the countryside. Alright, let's take a look. We have a temple collapse. We could restore the temple for 97 gold. That's going to help our unrest as well as our popularity. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, let's go ahead and build another temple. Or another theater, sorry. I keep saying temple, but I mean theater. I'm trying to convert their culture first. We're still working on that convert culture governor policy. Let's actually take a look here. We finally actually have more Sicilian pops in every region or every settlement in Sicily than Carthaginian pops, so that is good and useful and very exciting. Let's see. Ship recruitment speed could be helpful. I guess I'm thinking I'm just going to hold on to my gold for a little bit and instead maybe actually recruit a new ship. Let's do a hexarine and 2 tetrines. We're getting closer, I believe, to being able to compete. Nope, never mind. I was going to say we're getting closer to being able to compete navally with the Carthaginians, but they actually still have twice the number of ships that I do. Looks like the Olympic Games are here. Let's send the son of the researcher. That seems good. You are alright, you give tribute to Macedon. That's annoying. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to go with research points up. Let's just help that tech go a little bit faster. I'm still making plenty of gold per month. Treatment is successful. Oh, I guess someone was sick. Oh no, was it my son? Oh well. You, of course, just want my grain. Oh, it looks like our, great General King is starting to get a little older. He's getting arthritis. It's going to make it a little more difficult for him to rule in the way he wants, but I'm looking over at Thrace. They're guaranteed by Egypt and the Seleucids. Well, never mind. I don't want to go to war with Egypt or the Seleucids. Let's go ahead and put my son in charge here. Sacrifice to gods down 16%. Plus, he's just going to get a little bit more money. Ah, well, better luck next time. I almost would be willing to take a no CB war against, like, Massalia. Let's see, does Massalia have my culture? They do. Of course, they're just one little city now. In fact, are you even a city or are you a settlement? You are a city, alright, but you're just one little city, just 19 pops. I can't fabricate a claim because I'm not close enough to fabricate a claim. It would cost me 25 stability to go to war without a Casus Belli. But I could potentially start expanding my influence. Maybe even start to hem in Rome with some tributaries there. And a feudatory in Massalia. We'll see. It's an option that I am going to reserve. Would definitely want to do it quicker. I would want to do it sooner rather than later, just because eventually Massalia will be gobbled up, as well as I'm sure some of its allies will be. Who are you allied to? So you're in a defensive league with Emporium, who I think is this country next to them. No? Who is Emporium? Where are you? Is this you? No, that's Carthage. Where is this country? Okay. Oh, right there. Well, I'm not worried about you. And then they're also in a defensive league with Ganantians. Yeah, I could do it. You might be good as a tributary. Let's see how much money you make. Yeah, a little bit. I would lose a lot of stability, but I'm actually gaining stability. I'll see where I get as far as... If I can get like a stability event, I might actually try that. Just because, I want to continue to expand my reaches And I feel like up into Gaul is the place to do it. Well, there I go. I can pay 42 political influence and gain 10 stability and 10 popularity. Or I can pay 97 ducats and gain 15 stability. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pay 97 ducats. I'm going to gain the stability. And I'm actually going to declare a no CB war. This will be the first time I think I've ever declared a no CB war in Imperator Rome, so let's just see how it goes. I have plenty of allies. They're all going to join me. Let's go ahead and do it. So we did have a stability drop, but it only dropped us to 40. So that's actually not terrible. We're at war. We do want to go ahead and increase our fleet maintenance. We're still making plenty of money, 14 ducats per month. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hire this army again. Let them regain some morale, as well as my fleet to regain some morale. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and hit this morale recovery speed up. And let's see, I'm only making 4.5 ducats per month. Not super worried about that, though. As long as I'm in the positive, we are good to go. Poor Massalia. Gonna take them as a feudatory. Might actually try to feed the Massalian feudatory some land up here, because it will actually convert that land. We'll make Massalia really strong, hopefully. Assuming we can take it, which we should not have too much of an issue at. This army should be very strong. Let's actually just take a look at... Yeah, so we're going to go up against 41,000 light infantry and 20,000 archers. I'm not worried about that. That seems like something that the Sicilians can handle, even just the Sicilian mercenaries, which are still regaining their morale. So it's going to be a minute. Let's see, are you in the best? Let's go to Phalanx. Also, I think it's good for us to be at war quite a bit, because after all, we kind of rely on... Our internal pop growth speed is not super fast. We rely on moving pops to Sicily, not necessarily growing them ourselves. If we want to be super tall, we have to continue to just move pops towards us. That's why I'm actually not super worried if my two Sardinian tributaries decide to rebel, because I would just go and siege down all of their land and move more of their pops to Sicily for me to convert. I would actually probably then give some of the land to the Rhegiums. I'm going to pretend I'm saying that right, because the Rhegiums would actually start to convert that land for me. Massalia has not been assaulted yet. Let's go ahead, load my mercenaries onto boats, and send these 87 boats up to the north. That is going to be just outside of our naval range, which is, I guess, unfortunate. We should think about how to... I mean, I guess the only way to get a better naval range is to tech up a little bit and get some good inventions. We can get an extra diplomatic relations spot. I think I'm going to go and do that. Uh-oh. Could lose some gold. You lose a lot of gold, but get local import routes up. I think I'm just going to gain the 5 loyalty. Let's check out the new inventions. One more diplomatic relations slot's good. Inspire disloyalty cost. I think I'm actually going to take this, because I have been trying to inspire some disloyalty, especially in Rome. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm also going to get the diplomatic relations, even though I'm not even maxed out on diplomatic relations now. I should start looking for greater allies. Maybe the boy would be a decent ally. Can I ally with them? Okay, they're a regional power, we're a local power. So I'll have to start looking for more local powers. I wish there was a map mode, and in fact, if there is, let me know, but I wish there was a map mode that told you, like, regional power versus local power. Just because that Would help me find other local powers that I could ally with. Let's go back to tech. I actually kind of like the... well, I'm not super worried about governor loyalty. I like the wrong culture group happiness up, though. That's good. Moving my navy. They are going to go outside their naval range, so they are going to take some attrition. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. This is where it would have helped if I were allowing myself to expand, to have the great Sicilians take both Corsica and Sardinia, but I am not expanding outside of Sicily. It is a self-imposed rule, and it is a difficult one because I have had some tempting avenues of expansion. Part of me wants to see what I could do if I was expanding, but in every game of Imperator Rome, just a race to expand, and this one's just a little different, and I'm having a ton of fun with it so far. It looks like they are actually probably at war with... Are you at war with someone else? Yeah, so unfortunately, we were not the ones who jumped in here and took Massalia first. That's a shame. Someone else was capitalizing on our slow action. Oh wow, look at all of the troops here. Am I at war with you? It does appear so. Well, then it is you that I will deal with. And you know what? I was going to say, I think I might just hire these mercenaries, but no, there's no need. Although, with only a 2-star general, they might actually have some troubles here. We did stack wipe the first Massalian army that we came across. Guess I'm going to go ahead and just move back within my naval range. We are taking slaves, and again, that is what we need to do. I'm actually going to go this way to the Rubra. Actually, I might just go ahead and land my navy in that fort. We do win a naval battle. It was our 87 troops against their 1. Okay, so Massalia wants to peace out. I know that I want to try to grab some more tributaries, but here's the thing. Massalia is at war with someone else. If they peace out to them first, let's see what Massalia will give me. You know what I want. And in fact, they're not going to, because I don't control it. I would have taken that if I could have, because then that would have automatically brought me into a war against their neighbors and given me a chance to have Massalia expand. If Massalia... unfortunately, they're definitely not going to retake that land because I stack wiped them. Unfortunately, just 2 pops died there. Is it worth going here? Yeah, there's 9 pops there. Maybe I'll take a few as slaves. And again, at this point, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to take Massalia. It may have just turned into a war for slaves, but a war for slaves is still a war that I'm willing to fight. After all, anything to help me improve the number of... Oop. Are you loyal? Let's see. Loyalty chance... Wait, loyalty changes by 100 each month. Oh, because he's a mercenary? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make you a little bit better, because right now, you kind of suck. Go ahead and accept that offer for stone. That was perfect. I think that was a result of us moving those pops and building that one building, so that allows us to make a little bit more gold per month. That's perfect. I'm going to hope that he grabs a bunch of slaves for us. We did get a civic advancement. Population capacity goes up by 2%. National commerce income also goes up by 2%, or 2.5%. And, oh, look at these. Pop promotion speed and pop conversion speed. I'm definitely going to be taking those inventions very soon. We're going to move, once again, a bunch of slaves to the homeland. Let's, can I sue them for peace? Turn them into a tributary of Sicily? Yes, I can. Go ahead and accept that. Perfect. So, no matter what, we did get a tributary out of this. Also, with that tributary, I think we have gained some access to more mercenaries. We gain 10 stability, that's great. That's also going to keep us from having Sardinia rebel. The high stability is very helpful there. I would like this country to actually win their war against the Intimilians, because if they can win their war against the Intimilians, then maybe we still have a chance to take Massalia. We'll just have to see what happens. It's going to be a hard-fought victory, though. Don't want to trade away my grain yet. Let's go ahead and get the pop conversion speed. That is going to be huge for us. Let's also go ahead and get... What? I'll get the pop promotion speed up too. And then I need to start saving some of my money. I'm losing a ton of men sieging down this province. Of course, I don't really care that much because these are not my men. These are mercenaries. Oh, looks like we have gained a miraculous recovery. Maybe that means we're no longer arthritic. Alright, so they did actually win. This is huge. This is great. This is glorious. We should still be able to hopefully take Massalia. Here's the thing, though. I'm now suddenly worried because you have 23 active cohorts. I have some feudatories right here. Are you feudatories? No, you're not. You are just... Alright, so I'm actually a little nervous about this because they are just tributaries. They're not feudatories. In fact, am I nervous enough to go ahead and hire some more mercenaries? Let's see, how much would you cost? How much would you cost? You're the army I want, but you'd cost me 10 ducats per month. I am just going to go ahead and take these 16,000 troops. Of course, they are going to be black flagged, which means I just need to move them here, which I'd want to move them there anyway to help them just regain some morale. Oh, and look at that. I'd lose that fight. I'm going to go ahead and just try to retreat from it. I may have just wasted a ton of money. Those 16,000 troops are going to stack wipe. Well, they're black flags, so they won't have to fight. But they unfortunately do. Oh, you're still black flagged. I guess you have to make it all the way back to Sicily. Oh no, never mind. Now you're not anymore. We unfortunately lost a huge number of men. They look to be giving chase. Let's go ahead and put these 16,000 men on our boats and sail them somewhere safe, just for the time being. And let's see. We, of course, are going to win that naval fight. Let's see, let's see. Alright, you know what I'm actually going to do? It's going to cost me quite a bit in naval attrition, but it appears that you, the Emporians, have moved your entire army all the way over here. So I'm going to take my navy and my mercenaries and plop them down in the Emporian territory. If nothing else, I don't think it'll be defended. I should hopefully be able to take some slaves from Rhodes before moving in towards, if not, their capital province. We are, unfortunately, probably going to be stack wiped here. It will be what it is. Yeah, we're going to be stack wiped. Or maybe they'll find a way to retreat. Either way, we are still moving up. We didn't completely lose. We just have to find a way to have, you know, individual aspects of their kind of alliance piece out separately. Go ahead and land in Rhodes. Taking quite a bit of attrition here. We are defeated. Yes, now we have been stack wiped. But we're going to be able to come in, take Rhodes, and we should be fine. Either way, I think this is where I'm going to have to end it for today. We've been going for about 35 minutes, a little over. In the next episode, we will look to finish this war, as well as maybe even continue to expand our influence into Gaul. Hopefully we will have just everyone pouring money into Sicily. Ideally, I would love to take Massalia as a feudatory. Then I might consider, if my stability is high enough, declaring another no CB war and trying to increase Massalia's presence down here, because they will start converting some pops for me. We will see, though, because first I will have to win the war. I do just want to do a quick wrap-up. We've all seen what Rome is doing. They seem to be pretty content with their current border positions. Again, Rome actually in this campaign made a huge comeback. At one point they were pretty much, I thought that they were dead and were not going to be a factor and allow me to continue my kind of vassal expansion up the peninsula. However, just kind of holding on to this coastline as well as the city of Rome itself, they were able to make a huge comeback. If you are interested to see how they did that, be sure to check out some of the other earlier episodes. Carthage seems to be struggling to expand its influence in Iberia, but look, they are actually have made a presence in Gaul. And of course, this is just continuing to fall apart. And it does not look like Phrygia may be along for this world. Anyway, I've had a great day. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I've been Ben the Bold, you have been you, and you should catch me on the next one.